When we got to South Dakota, we went to Mount Rushmore, the Mount Rushmore. Not any just like LA Mount Rushmore made of paper mache.
Hi, we're the Care Kids.
Our parents are crazy. They want to take us on a year-long trip.
They call it an empathy expedition.
We're traveling the states to discover what makes us united.
50 states and 52 weeks.
And I saw you, 'cause I wanna be like the wind. I wanna run with you. Oh, we can be wolves, howling at the great white moon. I wanna be by your side when we light up the sky for the world to see. Run, 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 run with me.
When we first got to South Dakota, we went to Sturgis. We are in South Dakota. There was a lot of really cool motorcycle stuff. There was like 8 shops full of motorcycle stuff throughout the town.
Motorcycles everywhere.
US's biggest motorcycle rally happens every year there, so
Nice.
When we got to South Dakota, we went to Mount Rushmore, the Mount Rushmore. Not any just like LA Mount Rushmore made of paper mache, the Mount Rushmore.
we gotta go to Mount Rushmore if we're gonna be in South Dakota.
We're at Mount Rushmore.
In South Dakota. It's like one of the very important things that is there.
The moon's over there, the sun's over there, your president's faces are on the mountains. Lots of flags all over the place, like of every one of the 50 states. There's a really cool band there.
And I started jamming out in the middle of the crowd with like 3 other people.
And if those monuments could move, we would see all 4 faces bobbing their heads in unison.
They did some like scenes from Hamilton. They did some songs like Sugar, Shut Up and Dance With Me, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then they did a bunch of classical stuff, army stuff. It was cool, or as some would say, lit. We are in Wall, South Dakota, and we are going to Wall Drug.
Wall Drug, it started out as this little drugstore, and their thing was that they had free ice water, and that was kind of rare. Now it's this gigantic like shopping mall by itself. Like they got this giant mechanical dinosaur that like roars at you every 12 minutes. It was really cool, and the free ice water was really good, as free ice water can be. Look, a totem pole! There's a totem pole. There's a lot of mechanical animals that are slightly creepy, but still cool. After Wall Drug, we went to Badlands National Park.
Oh boy.
The view was amazing. It was so pretty. In the 1920s, when some of the more successful homesteaders had cars, even they had problems with the passes. No one dared tackle Badland roads in wet weather without a shovel to dig out at hand to dig Model Ts out of ruts and mud holes. So apparently the roads were really bad. I could see why it was called the Badlands, because you could get so easily lost in there forever. So the next day we shadowed Peta Brave.
She's an amazing girl. She loves to do a lot of things, and she's really outspoken. She really tries hard. She's really caring. She likes to meet people. You know, she has a lot of respect for people, and you know, she goes out of her way to learn something that she doesn't know. My daughter Peta, when she was born, her great-grandmother was the one that named her. Her name is actually Peta Wakawi. That means sacred fire woman in Lakota. I wanted her to have a name that was something similar to what her dad did, you know, because he was a wildland firefighter. You would go to an elder to get the name, to get a Lakota name. Usually they'll come and they'll tell you, you know, what was brought to them. Usually it's through dreams or visions and so I asked her if she could name her for me.
Peta Brave,
What does that mean?
sacred fire woman.
What does that mean to you? That's pretty cool.
Like I'm sacred or something.
We're enrolled in the Lakota Sioux tribe. Lakota is just I would say like a figure of speech because the language, they both mean the same thing. Lakota is pretty much Sioux because the Nakota, Dakota, Lakota, they all have their own dialects that they use. So, as Native Americans, we hold our religious ceremonies very strong to our hearts. You know, we're really deep into our cultures. A lot of them that live down in Spring Creek, they speak Lakota.
Okay.
And they're probably like my age because their parents
spoke it
out to the
Gotcha.
So So they tease everybody that, you know, if you're from Spring Creek, you know
Lakota. Gotcha.
You know, our cultures are dying out. Here's the energies. It's for like good energy.
Okay, and that's the sage?
Yeah, and then like with Sundance or even with your home, you know, if our kids are having bad dreams, you can burn sage and it takes the bad energies away. My uncle runs sweat ceremonies, and that's where we go. You know, we go to him and we pray over there. And like during the winter time, you know, if you get enough of it, it'll last you all winter until the next year. You can go get some more. But I know there's a lot of our elders that stress that they need to keep our language going, because the spirits that come to the medicine men or the helpers, they don't talk English. They talk Lakota or you know, they don't talk English. So you have to pretty much understand your language in order to know what they're talking about.
I think it's really interesting how important family is to Peta. Her whole life is centered around her family.
I got 5 sisters, and my mom raised us all by herself.
Like her best friends are her cousins, and they're all related to her, and so it's not difficult for her.
She's my cousin through her mom and through her dad. So we're related on both sides.
We come from a strong religious family, and there's times, you know, when times got hard, you know, the only thing you can do is pray. Because without prayer, you know, that's all you have. You have prayer and you need that strength. I think if you have a real close family that helps each other and, you know, you pray together and, you know, your family stays stronger that way.
My favorite thing about South Dakota was shadowing Peta, because it was so fun to just connect with her family and just be with her for a day and just see what she was like.